not bode well for the community of Chester, nor shall it aid the quality of the ambient air. Chester is an upright position as an unhappily fated exemplar of environmental injustices within the incinerator pollution areas. Since the year of 1992, the Circle and Noble Choices have relentlessly campaigned against these loathsome practices in Chester, and we shan't cease our battle until victory be claimed over the Vox community.
Poison in the air, oh you try and kill us. If I was white, this wouldn't happen. It's cause I'm a nigga. How you build a smokestack?
Good afternoon, peace, OCO. My name's Dr. Nolan L. Fontaine. I'm a lifelong resident of Chester, life resident of Lamoken Village Projects, and today I am here on behalf of Chester residents concerned with quality living, Circle, and our students of Choices. If you did not know, Choices is our youth leadership, environmental justice branch of Circle. So we have a couple of our youth environmental justice leaders here with us today, and I want to take the time to introduce them. I'm going to pivot to you. At the very far end, our leader, one of our youth environmental justice leaders and spokespersons. You want to tell folks what's your name, what grade you in, and why you joined Choices?
My name is Sharice Showell. I'm in the 8th grade, and I joined Choices so that I can help with my environment and get justice for it. And you don't need to know what school I go to.
That's dope.
Go ahead.
Appreciate it. And then my leader in the middle, you want to tell us as well what's your name, what grade you in, and why you joined Choices?
My name is Javante Green. I'm in the 5th grade, and I joined Choices so I could be a leader and I could spread the awareness what is happening in the air, in the world, all that. Yeah.
Appreciate having y'all. We have a couple questions that I just wanted to throw out to y'all before we get into the actual environmental justice music video. Before I do that, I do have a couple shout outs. I would like to shout out our environmental justice rapper that's teamed up with us, Wuda, along with our videographer, Biz. Without them working with our young folks, this wouldn't have been possible, so definitely shout out to them. I'd also like to shout out Roland Taylor, who gave us the first music video, Mother Chester, and that kind of sparked this new musical renaissance that's happening around environmental justice here in the city. And of course, this wouldn't have been possible without C4, our colleagues at Swarthmore, as well as Circle, the rest of our Choices members who were not able to be here, and of course, Ms. Zulaine Mayfield, our chairperson of Circle. So I wanted to ask one or two more questions before we really get into our video and before we switch it up. What part of the city do y'all live in, and what does it feel like? What does it smell like in your area of the city on a day-to-day basis?
I live on the west side of Chester, and you said what do it feel like?
Yeah, what does it feel like? Like if you're walking outside, what does it smell like when you're walking outside? What sounds do you hear?
Oh, well, I hear a bunch of trash rumbling on the streets, and it smells mostly like trash and like disgusting. It doesn't smell good.
That smells crappy. What about you, Javante?
So I live on the west side of Chester too. No, when I walk outside, I just smell like fresh air, and all I hear is the birds chirping.
Okay, that's a different perspective. Appreciate you asking that, answering that. I live on the west side as well. Might be a little biased, but I think west side is the best side. And much like you, Ree, at times I do smell the air, and it's pretty crappy. Like some days it smell like straight up trash can juice. On some days I hear more sirens. On other days, primarily like Wednesdays or Thursdays, I hear a lot of trucks coming down Flower Street. I still love the city. Those are just observations that, kind of came up for me, and I wanted to get your perspective on it too. So, as y'all see in the music video, we do have different snippets and vignettes that were chosen by specifically our Choices students. So, one thing that I noticed within the music video is that Choices chose to put Circle's annual environmental justice march that we have every year. And this year, y'all led that march. Like, y'all had banners, y'all had picket signs. So why was it important for y'all to include the environmental justice march in the music video?
I think it was important to add the environmental this march to our video to show that we're not just complaining, we're also trying to make a solution to our problem and trying to actually get justice for what we're trying against pollution and other things, and that we're not just trying to say we want to do something and we're actually doing it.
That's what's up. What about you, Javante? What you think?
So I think adding the environmental justice video, the environmental justice march to the video, because people need to be like aware of their surroundings. Like, you got clean air, you got dirty air. So like, we want to stay away from like the bad stuff that is like harm to our lungs, basically. Yeah.
Now, one follow-up question. Did you notice at all, and it may be yes, it may be no, did you notice at all a difference between the way you breathe? Like, for instance, when we started at City Hall versus where we ended up down on 2nd Street, did you notice a difference between, you want to answer first, Javante?
Sure. So what I noticed was when we started, like, it was kind of hard to breathe. So like when we were walking down, when we got kind of far, the air started getting more easier to breathe. Started getting more easy.
What about you, Ray? What you think?
I think when we started, I think we started on 9th. No, we didn't start on 9th Street. I don't know where we started, but I think it was
City Hall, Overtown.
Oh yes, it was easy, like, to breathe. But as we kept going, it started getting like harder. And when we finally got to where we was supposed to be, like 9th Street, the trash thingy, it wasn't that hard to breathe, but it was a little bit hard to breathe.
One thing I noticed, just to kind of piggyback on what you were saying, is I was running back and forth to the beginning of the front line of the march to the end of the front line of the march. And I'm a pretty quick runner. Would you say so, Javante? We raced each other a couple times. I'm not going to tell y'all who won. But back to what you were saying, Ray, I did notice as I continued to run back and forth from the beginning of the line to the end of the line, when we got down towards the west end of 2nd Street, it became extremely hard and very tight on my lungs as I was running back and forth. And I do recall one of our Choices members kind of had like a little asthma attack too. So, I think different folks have different experiences in the city, and that's okay. It's just important for us to, track that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 additional members of Choices join us because we have a couple more questions and clarifications that we want to ask them right before we show y'all the music. Dr. Nolan L. Fontaine back here with 2 more of our Choices members. Wanted to shout out once again Circle Choices as well as our other partners with Good Energy Collaborative, Urban Indian Heritage Society, and C4, of course. We'll get right into it. Could you introduce yourself? What's your name? What grade are you in? And why did you join Choices?
My name is Tayshawn Bacon. I'm in 9th grade, and I joined Choices to help with the environment and shut down the incinerator.
My name is Edwin Moody. I joined Choices. I'm in the 8th grade. I joined Choices to stop pollution and help my neighborhood.
Appreciate y'all being here today. So we're gonna pivot to the music video and ask a couple questions. Hopefully y'all can clarify that for everyone that's gonna watch the video. What particular landmarks were important for y'all to include in the music video? I saw, for instance,
I saw one at the incinerator, Overtown, Subaru, and yeah.
okay, so what about you, Cedric?
As he said, Subaru. I feel like Subaru because they lie and say that they don't take their trash to Cabana, but at the same time they do, and then they try to play it off like they don't. And some of the money that they should use from their event should go to trying to stop it instead of keep doing it.
Adding more.
And
Right. So this is a little off topic, but how was that pulling? Like y'all literally pulled up to the ops headquarters and filmed in front of there. How did that feel for y'all?
it was
like
it felt like good to go there and
protest.
yeah, basically.
That's what we call small acts of resistance, and y'all modeling it here with Choices. I do have about 2 other questions for y'all. We really get into it. So, how was the storyboarding process and everything for the music video? I do want to shout out our note taker, Secretary Adriel, and our leader of Choices, Tariana. They were very integral in terms of the artistry and the sketching, as well as our leader of C4, Seraphia. So I know that y'all had like a lot of ideas and everything. So how was that collaborating with them, not just doing it by yourself? And how was it seeing this on screen now? Your idea coming up?
I feel like they did a good job on the video. They didn't just stay in one place, they moved around.
I feel like when we all worked together and we were all on the same page and it wasn't like one person trying to boss somebody around and just getting stuff done. I felt like it went smoother, the process was like easier. And as he said, shout out to all of them and yeah.
I mean, for me, just to see how y'all started in June, July with this project, and how
We're making rapidly progress.
and how we sitting here watching it in HD, 1080p right now is. Yo, y'all started off doing this in pencil and in crayon, on line paper and everything. So
And now we're on the screen.
absolutely. So I just want to applaud y'all in terms of really seeing the fruits of y'all labor flourish, come to fruition. So I do want to pivot to one more thing, and it's in regard to the youth summit. So Choices has a youth summit that's coming up Saturday, November 15th. That's 2 Saturdays from now at the Access Center. That's 701 Booth Street here in Chester, PA. Can you tell us a little bit why it'd be important for other youth and teens to pull up?
We're trying to keep teens off the street from the smoke that's going into the air. So we're inviting people to the youth summit to join us and take down the incinerator.
I feel like bringing teens to the youth summit and getting them to join us stops them from being in the streets, a part of gang violence, and leading to deaths and leading to jail convictions and stuff in that manner.
I appreciate y'all just creating a space for other teens, other youth to just stay out the way. Sometimes, you just want to stay out the way and be a team and everything. Whether that's, communicating, through something like this, or even, just gaming at times. I think whatever positive intervention that y'all can come up with on your own with other youth, I'm always going to support that. So I appreciate y'all. In terms of,
Any more questions?
I do have one more. I did fraud. I said I had one more question, but literally the last one. So now that y'all have a single and a music video out, can we expect the album, any LPs, any EPs that's dropping? New Music Tuesday.
You gotta stay tuned. We don't.
All right, maybe an album. I don't know, y'all.
We might start a clothing brand too.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Spotify, Apple Music. Who knows?
No comment.
Appreciate y'all choices. Appreciate you, Sean.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah,
you.
and we're also wearing the shirts of choices too.
Absolutely, y'all want. So might be coming out with a Choices clothing brand. I'm hearing. No comment.
Yeah.
I
I guess.
Okay. Well, we appreciate having y'all, as well as
Just wait till the
Javante.
nearest future.
Javante, Ray, Cedric, Sean, we appreciate y'all. And, of course, our partners here at CMP Radio, CMPJP, appreciate y'all. And, of course, all the viewers out there.
Choices is out.
Choices in the house. Oh, Choices out. All right, good.
Certainly, pollution does not bode well for the community of Chester, nor shall it aid the quality of the ambient air. Chester is an upright position as an unhappily fated exemplar of environmental injustices within the incinerator pollution areas. Since the year of 1992, the Circle and Noble Choices have relentlessly campaigned against these loathsome practices in Chester, and we shan't cease our battle until victory be claimed over the voluntary.
Poison in the air, oh you trying to kill us. If I was white, this wouldn't happen. It's cause I'm a nigga. How you build a smokestack? Tell me I'm the center. Fabricating how they litter, like it's kinda different. Growing up said I'm an animal when I'm the victim. My people hurry and tell me how you ain't got no problem with it. They make a profit while we perish, that's a modern lynching. Slavery ain't never end, it's just a different system. 3,500 tons a day, that's in the air. Step outside, you peep the smell, it's on your skin, it's in your hair. Burying hope inside the smoke, have us choking on the prayer. See the trucks coming in, it's from New York and Delaware. And giving cancer causing asthma while you killing me. Birth defects, growing up with disabilities. Losing Crozier who once saved us from these injuries. They only worry about the profit from facilities. Trying to sell us poison, it's dressed up like progress. Why the hood coughing, we struggling and jobless. Been on my city like an auction, who got next? Pull out the rug underneath us like prospects. Peace, just a pipeline beast. Politicians in the suit, they don't speak for the streets. We the ones gotta suffer while you toasted deceit. Circle planting revolution in the cracks of defeat. What I'm feeling is deep, got us dying to live. While we struggle, you sleep. While we working, you creep. Smoke travel the streets, hide it under the surface. Thought we never would notice, this a problem you birthin'. Used to always wonder why they say it's stinking on the west side. The landfill turned to oxygen, you thinking that's fine. Ain't care to think about if it make it sick and letting that slide. Subaru been greenwashing, we see through the stat lines. Ain't no justice till the air get clean. Till the kids have dreams that don't come with machines. Till we rise from the dirt, had this planet beneath. And we get what we deserve, not just begging and breathe. First they hit us with Covan and now it's LNG. How you drop a smoke screen, try to tell us it's green. Then they say it's liquefied, make it sound like it's clean. It ain't really what it seems, not the dream of a king, yeah. It ain't about pollution, it's about control. Cause they wanna build a bomb where they raise their own. But they drop it in the hood, where it's good as gone. While we all getting sick, they profit off the bones. Mother Chester stand together, let's protect the home. And it's deeper than your hood, got protectors on. Gotta keep the circle strong, let's protect our own. Only do what we allow, gotta let them know, yeah. I can't breathe, so I know it ain't clean. They just want us to leave, yeah. But I can't leave, cause we rooted the trees that you cut for the greed. We was planning in the struggle, but we grew through the weeds. I was raised in the smoke, make it harder to see. Systematic racism, make it hard to believe. I share it all with my people, till we hard to deceive, yeah. I can't breathe, so I know it ain't clean. They just want us to leave, yeah. But I can't leave, cause we rooted the trees that you cut for the greed. We was planning in the struggle, but we grew through the weeds. I was raised in the smoke, make it harder to see. Systematic racism, make it hard to believe. I share it all with my people, till we hard to deceive, yeah. I was raised in the smoke, make it harder to see. I share Sister, let me break.
We don't play